Hey, Neko, yeah, you are early. Just taking a quick second to set everything up. Okay. Hello, hello. We are at it again. At Krispy Kreme. No, why is my... Hang on, my limiter is like not limiting? Or maybe it is. Ah! Ah! Oh, well. Alright, it's doing what it's supposed to. I guess. I don't know. Whatever. Two more things here. Give me a second. It'll be right. All right. One of my favorite games, hands down. Like one of the first things I think of. Excuse me. When someone asks me, Navi, what's one of your favorite games? Portal 2. No, it's either that or I just completely lock up, because, like, whenever I get asked a direct question like that, where there's, like, several answers, I'm just like, you know, like, you're playing Elden Ring? Nice, man. How you like it? Oh, hang on. It's decent. Nice. I loved it. I clocked in over 160 hours in it. And got all the achievements. Beat it 3 times. I did new game plus, and then new game plus plus. It's pretty good. I mean, I used summons, so I'm not that good, but... okay. I'm gonna switch over to the main game. Turn it on. So I'm not in VR now. That is not an issue that the screen is black. I wanted to boot this up because I noticed something. You know when you boot up a Valve game and it's got the man with the valve on the back of his head and he's not facing you? I don't know how quickly it's gonna show up. Look at this. What the fuck? Why is it so creepy? Has that always been like that? Here, I'm gonna... Yeah, that guy. Has that always been that creepy? Like, I'm gonna do it again. He's in most of the modern intros. There's been other Valve intros. It's gonna take a while. It's gonna delay. Like, has he always, like, turned towards the camera like that? Maybe I just don't notice it. I don't know. Freaked me out when I booted up the game earlier today to test it, and I'm like, wait a second, what the fuck's going on? Because Valve has a history of shadow patching their games to add new content. And like not telling anybody.
Good morning. You have been in suspension for 50 days. In compliance with state and federal regulations, all testing candidates in the Aperture Science Extended Relaxation Center must be revived periodically for a mandatory physical and mental wellness exercise. You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, look up at the ceiling.
Can I look down at the ceiling? I'm looking down. Alright, so this isn't the Stanley Parable.
When you hear the buzzer, look down at the floor. Good. This completes the gymnastic portion of your mandatory physical and mental wellness exercise. There is a framed painting on the wall. Please go stand in front of it. This is art. You will hear.
This is art.
When you hear the buzzer, stare at the art. You should now feel
it is a pretty landscape, though.
Intellectual sustenance. Reflect briefly on this classical music.
That would have been funnier without the subtitles.
Please return to your bed.
Sleep.
Good morning. You have been in suspension for 9999999. This courtesy call is to inform you that
Anyone in
all
there?
test subjects should vacate the enrichment
Hello?
center immediately. Any test subject
Are you
not emerging
gonna
from
open the
suspension
door
at this time
at any
will be
time?
assumed to have exercised
It's our boy,
remain in extended relaxation.
Stephen Merchant.
Are you going to open this door?
Of this facility.
Because it's
If you have
fairly
questions or
urgent.
concerns regarding-
Ah! Ah! Oh, God. You look good. Looking good, actually. Are you okay? Are you... Don't answer that. I'm absolutely sure you're fine. There's plenty of time for you to recover. Just take it slow.
Please prepare for emergency evacuation.
Stay calm. Stay calm. Prepare. That's all I'm saying. Prepare. It's all fine. All right? Don't move. I'm going to get us out of here.
Oh yeah.
You might want to hang on to something. Word of advice. Up to you.
So look at the indentation on the bed. Like, my God. Also, how does she not develop bed sores?
Can you hear me? Hello?
I love this intro, by the way.
Most test subjects do experience some cognitive deterioration after a few months in suspension. Now, you've been under for quite a lot longer, and it's not
3
out of
years.
the question that you might have a very minor case of serious brain damage. But don't be alarmed, all right? Although if you do feel alarmed, try to hold on to that feeling, because that is the proper reaction to being told that you've got brain damage. Do you understand what I'm saying at all? Does any of this make any sense? Just tell me, just say yes.
Space to speak. Yeah.
Okay, what you're doing there is jumping. You just jumped. But never mind, say apple. Apple.
Say apple.
Okay, you know what? That's close enough. Just hold tight.
All reactor core safeguards are now non-functional.
Some fucking jammies, dude.
Okay, look, I wasn't gonna mention
I
this
love
to
this
you,
segment.
but I'm in pretty hot water here. How you doing down there? You still holding on?
Still gives me chills.
Power ran out, so of course the whole relaxation center stops waking up the bloody test subjects.
God, imagine this in VR.
Tricky. And of course, nobody tells me anything. No, why should you tell me anything? Why should I be kept informed? You know, about the life functions of the 10,000 bloody test subjects I'm supposed to be in charge of. Why? It's close. Can you see? Am I gonna make it through? Have I got enough space?
Yeah, you'll be alright.
Just gotta get through here. I just gotta concentrate. And who's Whose fault do you think it's going to be when the management comes down here and finds 10,000 flipping vegetables?
I mean, they're only gonna see 9,999, right? Because I'm alive.
Okay, listen, we should get our story straight, alright? If anyone asks, and no one's gonna ask, don't worry, but if anyone asks, tell them as far as you know, the last time you checked, everyone looked pretty much alive, alright? Not dead.
Yeah, nearly alive.
Almost there. On the other side of that wall is one of the old testing tracks. There's a piece of equipment in there that we're gonna need to get out of here. I think this is a docking station. Get ready.
It says 600 feet below. This is not the docking station.
Good news.
I never noticed that.
It's a docking station. So there's
I mean, he says it's not a docking station, but I just never noticed the 600 feet below.
technical. Hold on.
Also, I love his use of the term manual override.
Remember, you're looking for a gun that makes holes. Not bullet holes, but don't worry, you'll figure it out. Seriously, do hold on this time.
Tad close to the mic? Actually, I'm not. But is that better? I've just moved it farther away.
There we go. Now, I'll be honest, you are probably in no fit state.
It's a good,
to
like,
particular type of cognitive
6 to 8
ability.
inches away from my face.
At least you're a good jumper. So you got that. You got the jumping on your side. Just do your best, and I'll meet you up ahead.
It sounds not great. Uh-oh.
All right, off you go. That's the spirit.
Hello, and again, welcome to the Aperture Science Enrichment Center. We are currently experiencing technical difficulties due to circumstances
Here, let me,
of potentially apocalyptic significance.
Let me... Advanced audio properties, mic, monitor, and output. No, it sounds okay to me. I mean, this is how close it was a second ago, but this is how close it is now. So, yeah, this close, I definitely agree it doesn't sound good. But this right here, I think that's okay. You guys are also hearing me double right now, I'm sure. Here. I'm gonna record something real quick, just something local. And I'm gonna play a little bit of the game. Well, first, stop monitoring my voice. Okay.
Beyond our control.
So I'm just gonna record a little bit of this real quick, locally, and then replay it in a second.
Messages will provide instructional and motivational support so that science can still be done, even in the event of environmental, social, economic, or structural collapse.
Sounds better? Oh, weird.
The
Okay.
portal will open and emergency testing will begin in 3, 2, 1.
That is odd. Here I am. So yeah, so Chell, maybe it's Twitch? It could have been, yeah. So Chell has been asleep for 3 years.
Based testing remains an important tool for science.
3 years. Not 9,99999 years.
Don't worry.
She's been asleep for 3 years.
Are very slim.
There's a lot of discourse regarding the length of her stasis.
Incandescent particle field across the exit. This aperture
Portal 2 is running just a few years. Colt dies, yeah.
that passes through it.
It's just a few years, or this game is happening just a few years after the Combine takeover.
If you feel liquid running down your neck, relax, lie on your back, and apply immediate pressure to your temples. You are simply experiencing a rare reaction in which the material emancipation grill may have emancipated the ear tubes inside your head.
That's awful and disturbing. I guess that would probably happen if you had synthetic tubes put in when you were a child, though. Because it's a foreign thing, not to your body. Can I attempt a manual override of this thing? This glass? No. Button activated. Moving around looks a tiny bit choppy. Allow developer console. Max FPS 60. FPS max 60. There we go. Yeah, that should be better now.
Good.
Yeah.
Because of the technical difficulties,
I was hoping that wouldn't be an issue with this because it was technically a newer version of the Source engine because it was released in 2012.
At the conclusion of testing,
But no.
please take a moment to write down the results of your test. An Aperture Science Reintegration Associate will revive you for an interview when society has been rebuilt.
Yes, I'm sure people will be jumping at the chance to be working for Aperture Laboratories after society is rebuilt.
If the Earth is currently governed by a manner of animal king, sentient cloud, or other governing body that either refuses to or is incapable of listening to reason.
I mean, it is under the rule of the Combine, so.
Hey, you made it!
Yeah.
There should be a portal device on that podium over there. I can't see it though. Maybe it fell off. Do you want to go and have a quick look?
No, I don't. I don't want to go and have a quick look.
It's alright, no, go on, just have a look about. Hello? Can you see the portal gun?
Follow.
Also, are you alive? If
No.
that's important, should have asked that first. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to work on the assumption that you're still alive.
Do we get both right away? No. Portal creation graphics are a lot better in this game than previously. The Ratman has been very busy, and his illustrations have gotten a lot more frantic. So that's cool. Creepy.
Some emergency testing may require prolonged interaction with lethal military androids. Rest assured.
I'm sorry. The volume of this game is extremely loud.
That all lethal
There we go.
military
That's a lot
androids have
better.
been taught to read and provided with one copy of the Laws of Robotics to share.
To share. Oh, that's not how that works. There we go. Why was I walking very slowly just then?
Good. If you feel that a lethal military android has not respected your rights,
I'm also, I think... I'm just gonna do subtitles only.
as detailed in the Laws of Robotics, please note it on your self-reporting form. A future Aperture Science Entitlement Associate will initiate the appropriate grievance filing paperwork.
Will they now? Also, this is a very efficient tube, like, duct system. It just... all of that out of there.
This next test is very dangerous. To help you remain tranquil in the face of almost certain death, smooth jazz will be deployed in 3, 2, 1.
Love me some fusion jazz. Great. We're kind of going through the old puzzles right now. If any of this looks familiar to anybody.
Great work. Because this message is pre-recorded, any observations related to your performance are speculation on our part. Please disregard any undeserved compliments.
Disregard any undeserved compliments. What does this mean? Cat out of the box? Is that Schrodinger's cat? Schrodinger's cat's out of the box? Legs get cut. Yeah. I know you said the audio sounds, or my mic sounds better, but I am gonna check on that recording real quick. Give me just a second. Here. I'm gonna record. Oh, there you go. Give me a second here. Okay. I do agree though that it is still kind of crunchy. Even though it doesn't sound awful. Give me a second here. Okay. That should be a little better now, maybe. Let's restart the recording and kind of go from here for a little bit. If I sound a little quieter, that's by design. I feel like my mic almost felt like it was clipping. So I turned down the gain on it as much as I could. I'm just gonna play a little bit of it. Of the game, I mean, and then see how the recording hears, sounds. Yeah, there we go. Go through all the feelings, the senses. Yeah. Tastes. Yeah, we're gonna see how how the recording tastes. How's that sound on your guys' end though? Aside from being maybe a little bit quieter. Sounds good to you? Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know, because this mic is very loud. Like I have, so it has, it's a Blue Yeti microphone, and it is new from like it's a different microphone than from a couple months ago. So that kind of is new. Did you? Oh, I did. Sorry. Whoops. I turned off the desktop audio, so you guys didn't have two of me talking. And I have the gain on the physical microphone has a setting to where I could change the volume, the gain on the microphone physically. And so I have that turned all the way down. And then I think on my Windows, I have, let me see. I think I have, let me see here. Oh, even that could be why it's so fucking loud. Now you guys can probably barely hear me. Still super loud or super quiet? Yeah. Turn it back up where I had it before. So these settings are what I usually have. Nope, still quiet. These, yeah, okay. So right about here, this is typically where I have my microphone set in front of me and how I have my audio setting. So this should be how it actually sounds. Maybe I could do with turning gain. Thank you guys for bearing with this. I know this is fun, but it is necessary. So we just have to test it out. Because the microphone's volume was at 100 on Windows. Not where it's supposed to. What do you mean not fun? Looking at a pause menu, listening to a guy ramble about audio settings, the most riveting thing. Okay, I'm gonna stop the recording here. Yeah, your mic sounds a lot better now. Okay, excellent. Thank you. Yeah, yeah. In my Windows device properties on the under microphone, it was set to 100, which it should never be that loud. Never, unless at least not for this microphone. All right, give me a second. I'm gonna listen back to this recording that I recorded. Recording that I recorded. Give me just a second. I'm listening back to the audio right now. I'm trying to find the part where it sounds the best. Usually, I don't have to do this off. I don't do this on stream. But I think my system did a recent system update, and it fucked over with a bunch of my settings. Okay. Okay, yeah, that sounds a lot better. All right, thank you for bearing with me here. Turn the game audio
The
back
laws
on.
of physics no longer apply in the future. God help you.
God help you. If the laws of physics no longer apply in the future, God help you. And remember the rule from the previous game. Speedy thing goes in, speedy thing comes out. Go in, go in, go in. Yeah!
If you are a non-employee
Hey,
who has
Doc, how
discovered
you
this
doing?
facility amid the ruins of civilization, welcome. And remember, testing is the future, and the future starts with you.
This game also has a much better soundtrack than Portal 1. And I don't mean that as an insult to Portal 1. I just mean that as a fact about Portal 2's soundtrack being absolutely banging by comparison. First time for Portal series? No, I've played Portal before, previously, even though that probably doesn't seem like it. Yeah, I've played Portal before. Both Portal games. In fact, I was kind of obsessed with it in high school, college.
Good work getting this far, future starter. That said, if you are simple-minded, old, or irradiated in such a way that the future should not start with you, please return to your primitive tribe and send back someone better qualified for testing.
How would you know that they would even understand? Also, can the computer
To
systems
ensure
tell
sufficient
that
power remains for
civilization
core
has kind of
testing
gone to
protocols,
the shit?
all safety devices have been disabled. The Enrichment Center respects your right to have questions or concerns about this
Or
policy.
or is this just a standard protocol dialogue?
Oi, oi! I'm up here! Oh, brilliant! You did find a portal gun! Oh, do you know what? It just goes to show, people with brain damage are the real heroes in the end, aren't they, at the end of the day?
You would
Brave.
know, Wheatley.
Pop a
You
portal
love the dialogue
on
in the
that wall
Portal
behind
series.
me
Oh,
there,
it's
and I'll meet
fantastic.
you on the other side of the room.
I love it so much.
Come on through. Okay, listen, let me lay something on you here. It's pretty heavy. They told me never, never, ever to disengage myself from my management rail or I would die. But we're out of options here, so get ready to catch me, all right, on the off chance that I'm not dead the moment I pop off this thing.
Yeah, we'll see.
On 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. That's
Also,
high.
the fact that you even have a
isn't it,
concept
really,
of death.
All right, going on 3 just gives you too much time to think about it. Let's go on 1.
The whole other level.
Okay, ready? 1. Catch me, catch me! Ow! Ow! I am not dead. I'm not dead. Plug me into that stick on the wall over there, yeah, and I'll show you something. You'll be impressed by this. Yeah, I can't do it if you're watching. Seriously, I'm not joking. Could you just turn around for a second? All right, you can turn around now. Bam! Secret panel. Right,
I don't think it's
Well, you're back,
possible to
wasn't it?
like turn around before it's
Okay,
complete.
and off we go. Look at this! No rail to tell us where to go. Oh, this is brilliant. We can go wherever we want. Hold on though, where are we going? Seriously. Hang on, let me just get my bearings.
Right off the bat, almost right off the bat,
just
we're like
follow the
thrust
rail,
into the back room of
Oh,
portal.
no. Yes.
Portal system,
No,
aperture
no stopping.
facility.
Don't make eye contact, whatever you do. No, thanks, we're good. Appreciate it. Keep moving, keep moving.
Hello. Hello.
I'm different. The turrets are the best. I don't think. Also, given the quality control measures that they do for the in heavy air
Probably
quotes,
to bring you
quality
up to speed on something
control
right now.
that they have
In
for
order
the
to escape,
turrets
we're gonna have to
being
go
different is
through
probably
her
not
chamber,
a good.
And she will probably kill us if she's awake. Okay, I'm gonna lay my cards on the table. I don't want to do it. I don't want to go in there. Don't go in there. She's off. She's off. Don't panic over
Heard
it.
as
She's
me
off.
after I haven't talked to anyone for a week. Seriously feel horrible for the turrets. I know, me too. They're so cute.
There she is. What a nasty piece of work she was, honestly. Like a proper maniac. Do you know who ended up taking her down in the end? You're not going to believe this. A human. I know. I wouldn't have believed it either. Apparently this human escaped and nobody's seen him since. Then there was a sort of long chunk of time where absolutely nothing happened. And then there's us escaping now. So that's pretty much the whole story. You're up to speed. Don't touch it. Jump! Actually, look at it. That is quite a... Ah! Oh, still held. Still being held. That's a great job.
I should have
You've
dropped.
applied the grit. We're all fine. That's tremendous.
Didn't think to drop it. It would have been funny.
Ah! I just looked down. I do not recommend it.
I want to look down.
Ah! I've just done it again.
Oh, you can't drop it. Okay. Gonna try to drop him off the edge.
This is the main breaker room. Let's go in. Look for a switch that says escape pod. All right, don't touch anything else. Not interested in anything else. Don't touch anything else. Don't even look at anything else. Just, well, obviously you've got to look at everything else to find the escape pod. But as soon as you look at something and it doesn't say escape pod, look at something else. Look at the next thing, all right? But don't touch anything else or look at anything. Well, look at other things, but don't. You understand?
Do
Can
I?
you see it anywhere? I can't see it anywhere. Tell you what, plug me in and I'll turn the lights on. Let there be light. That's, God. It's quoting God. Oh, look at that. Turning. Ominous. But probably fine, as long as it doesn't start, moving up. Now. Escape pod, escape pod. It's moving up. Okay. No, don't worry. I've got it. This should slow it down. No, makes it go faster. Uh-oh.
What an
Power up
idiot.
initiated.
Okay, don't panic. All right, stop panicking. I can still stop this. Oh, there's a password. Okay, it's fine. I'll just hack it. Not a problem.
Try it out. I really love this buzzer noise. They must have paid a lot to write.
Wait, did I do big? Did I do a pen? Start writing these down.
Power up complete.
I don't. Okay. Listen. All right, new plan. Act natural. You've done nothing wrong. Hello.
Oh, it's you.
You know her?
It's been a long time. How have you been? I've been really busy being dead. You know, after you murdered me.
You did what? Oh no!
Just burned into my head, both from the trailer. I like watched the
We
trailer
both said a lot
for
of
Portal
things that you're
2
going to regret. But I
so
think
many
there are
times.
differences behind us. For silence.
You monster.
I will say
Whole
though,
opening
that since you
dialogue
went to all the trouble of waking
burned
me
into
up,
my head.
You must really,
love it.
really love to test. I love it too. There's just one small thing we need to take care of first.
It was such a good teaser. I know. It was perfect. I remember freaking the fuck out when I saw the trailer for the first time. Also, I love these falling sequences.
Here we are, the incinerator room. Be careful not to trip over any parts of me
Games
that
were
didn't
good.
get completely burned when you threw them down here.
Alright, I only threw like
Portal
5
device should be
pieces
around here
down.
somewhere.
That
Once
is-
you find it, we can start testing, just like old times. Excuse me.
Gotta save him. Oh! He died.
There it is. Hold on. There. Good. You have a dual portal device. There should be a way back to the testing area up ahead.
Where? Here?
Once testing starts, I'm required by protocol to keep interaction with you to a minimum. Luckily, we haven't started testing yet. This will be our only chance to talk. Here, let me get that for you. Do you know the biggest lesson I learned from what you did? I discovered I have a sort of black box quick save feature. In the event of a catastrophic failure, the last 2 minutes of my life are preserved for analysis. I was able, well, forced really, to relive you killing me again and again, forever. You know,
That'd be
if
awful.
you'd done that to somebody else, they might devote their existence to exacting revenge. Luckily, I'm a bigger person than that. I'm happy to put this all behind us and get back to
You're not
work.
even a person, Glad
After
you're-
all, we've got a lot to do, and only 60 more years to do it. More or less. I don't have the actuarial tables in front of me. But the important thing is you're back. With me.
Just
And
move.
now I'm on to all your little tricks. So there's nothing to stop us from testing. For the rest of your life. After that, who knows? I might take up a hobby. Reanimating the dead, maybe.
Oh, I love that. There's still some, I mean, there are some good AAA games still. There are some good indie games, even if they're harder to find. Very true. Yep. Still some good games, but a lot of games show a lot of the best parts of the game trailer. Then it's like underwhelming. Yep.
Sorry about the mess.
But I do
really
think the
let the
problem
place
is forced
go
volume on
since
the part
you
of
killed me.
AAA games.
By the
Yes,
way, thanks
definitely.
for that.
Sarcasm self-test complete.
Oh, good. That's back online. I'll start getting everything else working. While
Yeah,
you
I love how
perform
she
this
had
first
priorities
simple
straight. Get
test,
the sarcasm
which
online
involves
first.
Deadly lasers, and how test subjects react when locked in a room with deadly lasers.
But yeah, the pressure to produce AAA titles at a specific level of frequency is definitely an issue in today's gaming industry. There's too much time on too much
Not
concern
bad.
about
I
spitting them
forgot
out as
how good
quickly as
you are at
possible
this. You should pace yourself, though.
and making as
We
much
have a
money off
lot
of them as
tests
possible
to do.
rather than actually getting, quality experience. That's not meant to be a blanket statement of all AAA games. That there's definitely exceptions to the rule. I think Elden Ring's a very good exception to that rule. Definitely was not rushed.
This next test involves discouragement redirection cubes. I
And
just
I
finished
think it
building
came out
them
exactly
before
when it
you had
needed to.
your, well, episode.
Are there
So now
bugs?
we'll
Yeah,
both get
duh.
to see how they work.
Forced.
There
You
should
can't
be one
you
in
can't
the
have a
corner.
open world game without bugs. But they're very infrequent. Oh hey Wheatley. So I think that's a very good example of a AAA title that wasn't rushed. Love these puzzles. I think the biggest issue that the developers for Portal have now
Well done. Here come the test results.
are thinking
You
of
are a
new
horrible
and
person.
compelling puzzles
That's what it says.
and mechanics
A horrible person.
to do,
We weren't even testing for that.
We weren't even testing for that. Didn't catch the game you said? Oh, Elden Ring. Elden Ring was what I was talking about. That new Souls game
Don't
from
let that
FromSoft.
horrible person thing discourage you. It's just a data point. If it makes you feel any better, Science has now validated your birth mother's decision to abandon you on a doorstep.
Oh, good. There are bound to be bugs, but Bethesda's very good at making more than there should be and not patching, relying on strangers to do it for them. Yeah, for sure. We'll have to see how buggy Elder Scrolls 6 is when it comes out in 2048. After the event, after the inevitable 15 re-released Starbound. First block. Vilify. Exile, vilify. Ah, for sure. I think Elden Ring was great. Like, everything we've done before. Yeah, exactly. It's like FromSoft's best of not collaboration, but like compilation. Ow. Why is that? Oh, right. Oops.
Congratulations. Not on the test.
Did I fall in order? God of War 4 or two other games I think of when I think quality AAA games. Oh my god, dude, God of War 4 took so much of my life away in a very good way. I borrowed my friend's PS4 to play it and rented it from the last remaining video game rental store in my town for
1 moment.
5 weeks straight. Not exaggerating.
You're
It was
navigating
so
these
good.
test chambers faster than I can build them, so feel free to slow down.
And I wasn't even a
Whatever
huge
it is
fan
you
of the
do
God of
when
War
you're not
series
destroying
previous,
this
like, and
facility.
I mean that to say that I just didn't play them, you know. But I just love God of War so much. It's such a good game, and I'm extremely excited for Ragnarok. Now, I have not played Jedi Fallen Order. I did see that there had been a recent trailer for it. I saw that there was a recent trailer. But I have not watched the trailer for the new game because I feel because it's a direct continuation of the first game, right? I don't want to spoil it. Did I mention that I own Jedi Fallen Order? I don't know if I said that or not.
But for the record, you don't have to go that slowly.
If you like Star Wars and God of War 4, then I feel like you'd like Fallen Order. Yeah. I intend to stream it. The teaser doesn't spoil anything, thankfully. Okay. Because I know it takes place 5 years. Is it 5 years? Or several years after the first game. So, I don't want to... I didn't want spoilers, so I didn't even entertain the idea of watching it yet. But I know it's a good game. I've heard a lot of good things about it.
This next test involves the Aperture
That might be
Science
what I
Aerial
play
Faith
next,
Plate.
honestly.
It was
It's
part of
been...
an initiative to investigate
I
how
wanted to
test
save it for when I had a
subjects
little bit
could solve
stronger of a
problems
computer, and I do
when they were
now.
catapulted into space.
So I don't really
Results
have
were
much of
highly
a
informative.
reason not
They
to
could
play it.
not. Good luck.
I love the situational soundtrack
Here's
to this
an
game.
interesting fact. You're not breathing real air. It's too expensive to pump this far down. We just take carbon dioxide out of a room, freshen it up a little, and pump it back in. So you'll be breathing the same room.
She made my
full of air
fresh
for the
up
rest of
carbon
your life.
dioxide. That's not how
I
breathing
thought that was
works.
interesting.
Are you taking the carbon out of the
Let's see what the next test is. Advanced
oxygen?
aerial
I don't.
faceplates.
I'm not a chemist.
Well,
I don't
have
know how
fun
that
soaring
works
through
or
the
how
air
that would
without a
work.
care in the world. I have to go to the wing that was made entirely of glass and pick up 15 acres of broken glass by myself.
Probably trying to trigger claustrophobia. Ooh, that's a good theory. Also, Gladys, you should be fine picking up several shards of glass by yourself. You're a robot. Oh my.
Oh, sorry. I'm still cleaning out the test chambers, so sometimes there's still trash in them, standing around, smelling and being useless. Try to avoid the garbage hurtling towards you.
Try to avoid the garbage hurtling. And catch it.
You don't have to test with the garbage. It's garbage. Press the button again.
Yeah. Now I know there's a way to get in. Oops. There's also a way to die. A classic radio bop. I don't know if you were here when I said that this for Portal 1, Doc, but
Oh,
this actually
sorry.
that
I'm
used to
still
be
cleaning
my
out the test chambers,
my,
so sometimes there's still trash in them,
phone's ringtone.
standing around, smelling and being
It's like the
useless.
perfect ringtone.
Try to avoid
You've never
the
tried it.
garbage hurtling
Try
towards
it.
you.
In 2022. Put a 10-year-old video game soundtrack as your
You don't have to
ringtone.
test with the garbage. It's garbage. Press the button again.
Tell me how to live my life. Gladys. .2 FM. Good music has no age. True. Your phone's ringtone is a Morbius song? The Morbius theme? Nice.
Remember before when I was talking about smelly garbage standing around being useless? That was a metaphor. I was actually talking about you.
Cool, thank you for
And
getting
I'm
rid of
sorry.
all the nuance,
You didn't
Gladys.
react at the time, so I was worried it sailed right over your head, which would have made this apology seem insane. That's why I had to call you garbage a second time just now.
It's just not apologize. Own up to it, Gladys. It's fine. Heard mixed things about Morbius. Morbius is the #1 movie.
Did you know that
On
people
Apple.
with guilty consciences are more easily startled by loud noise? I'm sorry. I don't know why that went off. Anyway, just an interesting science fact.
That good. Yeah, it's a movie.
Oh, did I accidentally fizzle that before you could complete the test? I'm sorry.
You actually
Go ahead
genuinely
and
liked
grab
it?
another
I've never
one.
seen it. I'm just talking memes.
Oh, no. I fizzled that one too.
Matt Smith
Oh,
sucks,
well.
but other than that, it was
We have
decent.
warehouses
Okay.
full of the things.
I will see it eventually. I'm
Absolutely
just not in any
worthless.
hurry.
I'm happy to get rid of them.
Hey, Wheatley. Because well, I think the Morbius movie, without seeing it, just theorizing, the state of society and moviegoers and whatnot. I think it's just become one of the things that's just a meme to hate, like Nickelback. That is like the bitter X. Yeah, for real. How you doing, Punk Moogle? Welcome back in. Not a fantastic movie, but it's not the worst ever. I can believe that. Doing all right? I'm glad to hear that, Punk. Yeah.
Every test chamber is equipped with an emancipation grill at its exit, so that test subjects cannot smuggle test objects out of the test area. This one is broken. Don't take anything with you.
I'm gonna take something with you. You had lunch with your boyfriend, now you're just relaxing? Nice! That sounds wonderful. Someone who has comic-based movies, Burnout is probably not going to be my cup of tea then. You know, I'm kind of getting that way myself, being burned out and such. But I feel like I'm too far in, I can't not. Damn
I
it.
think that one was about to say, I love you. They are sentient, of course. We just have a lot of them.
Oh, do you? It's fun, but you're exhausted. You're gonna go to bed? Okay, Riffy. Take care, man. Sleep well. And have a wonderful rest.
This next test involves emancipation grills. Remember, I told you about them in the last test area that did not have one.
Merchant! Welcome in.
Oh no. The turbines again. I have to go.
Oh god,
Wait,
not the turbines.
This next test does require some explanation. Let me give you the fast version. There. If you have any questions, just remember what I said in slow motion. Test on your own recognizance. I'll be right back.
Nah, I'm good. What's good? This game. This game is good. We just do that over again. Wild Merchant. Yeah, how have things been, Emergent? That was the conclusion of Alex. It was awesome. This is gonna sound salty. I don't mean it this way, but like nobody watched, so that's partially my own fault because I did stream a lot earlier than I typically do. So a lot of people weren't expecting that. But if you wanna watch it on your own time, the VOD is up on my channel. That's the only reason I'm bringing that up. If you missed it because you weren't able to watch it, that's fine. But the VOD is up if you want to watch the finale to Alex. I had a fucking blast. So, good. You were working? Nah, don't worry about it. Don't apologize. There's no need to apologize at all. Like I said, I wasn't saying that to make anybody feel bad or anything. Thank you for linking that, Emergent. I was just bringing that up as a segue into the fact that you could watch it on my VOD.
It's me. I'm okay.
Well, I'm back.
Hey, Soliana. Hi from you and my wife.
You broke it, didn't you? There. Try it now.
Welcome in.
What happened, right? I was just lying there. You thought I was done.
Oh yeah,
This plate
Wheatley's up
must
here.
not be calibrated to someone of your generousness. I'll add a few zeros to the maximum weight.
How are you two doing?
You look great, by the way. Very healthy.
Oh yeah, we broke the aerial faceplate because apparently we're too fat.
Couldn't believe it either.
You seem to have defeated its load-bearing capacity.
Reviews on the VOD.
Well done.
Hell yeah.
I'll just lower the ceiling.
Lower the ceiling, huh? Oops. Let me bash my fucking head. Just had ice cream and exploring an island. It's cold. Bex says she misses you. Aw, well, I miss her too. Yeah, Bex and Soliana are in another state right now, at a work conference. So, gets to explore and be a tourist while also working. How lucky. No, for real, she's really lucky. I'm extremely, hardly working. Yeah. I'm extremely envious of them right now because where they're at. Bex has sent me a couple pictures right now, and or not right now, but like recently, and it looks absolutely beautiful over where they're at. An island. Yeah. Is this the last Half-Life game? I haven't played this series, but watching you guys maybe want to play. This is actually Portal 2. Not technically a Half-Life game, but it is set in the same universe. And it is the last one in the known canon timeline. It's the farthest one in the future. It's a great time and they're pretty short games, so there's not a huge commitment. Yeah, for real. I think Half-Life 1 took the longest, but I played an unofficial version of it, called Black Mesa, which is like a high definition remaster of that game. Half-Life 2 took only like two or three streams, and you know I only stream for like 3 hours at a time. Headchan. Yeah. And then like there's Half-Life 2 episode 1 and 2, which both of those only took me one stream. In fact, one of them took me half a stream. Any idea about the next deep dive? I think I'm not gonna start another deep dive right away. Doc and I were talking about like good AAA titles and everything, and he mentioned that they brought up Jedi Fallen Order, and I own that game because I bought it on Steam sale a long time ago. Talking and not gaming. What am I, Immersion? Sorry, I couldn't resist being a little bit. And it made me want to play it. So, you like my fake laugh? Ow! 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 Lasers. Yeah, it made me want to play Jedi Fallen Order, so I think I might play that. And didn't Item Equipped play that for a little while? I feel like I remember her playing. I remember. Oh, dang. Yeah, I remember them playing that. Like kind of when I first discovered them, or was introduced to them.
Look at you, sailing through the air majestically, like an eagle.
How Testes is one of my favorite Star Wars characters. What? I'm sorry. What?
is Cal Kestis is his name, and is it a meme? Is it a meme to call him? Is it a meme to call him Cow Testes? I'm sorry, what? Yeah, really?
Enjoy this next test. I'm going to go to the surface. It's a beautiful day out. Yesterday I saw a deer. If you solve this next test, maybe I'll let you ride an elevator all the way up to the break room. And I'll tell you about the time I saw a deer again.
Let me ride a deer. There's a meme video where someone captions someone saying his name is Cow Test. Now that's the name. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's canon now. Was it someone captions someone? So it wasn't auto-generated caption from YouTube. I know those can sometimes be a... I have to like rack my brain on remembering how to these puzzles. I think they wrote it in the OG audio. Just sounds like Cow Test. You read the text every time. Oh, I'm sure. One of those situations. Nope, that ain't gonna work. It's been so long since I've played this, so I'm going to be a little rusty with puzzle solving. Cool. That sends me back that way. Good. Somehow ended up liking non-mainline Star Wars character more, Kyle Katarn or whatever was really cool years ago. I don't even know who that is. I'm not very brushed up on Star Wars lore and such. Help! Help! I don't think this is working out as well as I'd hoped. Hey, that did something. Yeah. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, I thought I disabled the laser and I thought I was heavy enough to actually bust down the screen for a second. Oh, hello. Hello, Mario. I played Dark Forces 2 a lot as a kid, but Dream didn't get far enough to get Force Powers. Aw. I don't think I'm familiar with that game. Emergent, I remember I was telling you about a Star Wars game I had played. I think you and I had determined that it might have been Knights of the Old Republic 1 or 2. It was like it was like an RPG where you could customize the color of your lightsaber using hyper crystals, but I don't remember it being turn-based. And I know Knights of the Old Republic is turn-based, right? Maybe it's not. That's Knights of the Old Republic. Is that like the only Star Wars game where you can do all that stuff? 'Cause maybe KOTOR is turn-based, but I'm not sure I recall this convo. Maybe it wasn't you that I was. Oh, thank you for the resub.
Today. I did see some humans.
Thanks for the great gameplay and content, Smile.
Than I'll ever need.
Oh yeah. Kind of turn-based, but not like Final Fantasy. That's probably why I'm not remembering it as turn-based. KOTOR was technically turn-based, but it was stylized, so it looked less. Okay. Because that's that's probably why I wasn't remembering it like that then. Because I haven't been the biggest fan of
These
turn-based
bridges
games.
are made from natural light that I pump
Natural
from the
light.
surface. If you rubbed your cheek on one, it would be like standing outside with the sun shining on your face. It would also set your hair on fire, so don't actually do it.
But you're encouraging me not to set my hair on fire? How un-Gladys of you, Gladys. Yes, Crystal, thank you very much for the resub. Extremely appreciated. Excellent time to segue into I am going to be getting a new set of emotes. Or not set of emotes, but I commissioned some emote work. I mentioned it in my Discord a couple of days ago. But they're gonna be a couple of animated emotes. So this is a awesome time to subscribe if you haven't already. But also don't feel pressured to do that. For real. If you can't or don't want to or don't have the means to, what have you, it's fine. But it is a perfect time to, because I can't do animated emotes as follower emotes. I don't think. Can I? When's the drop? I don't know yet. We're still working on it. That's also why I don't have anything to show yet. And I'm not going to describe them because that'll ruin it. Ruins. Persona 4 introduced me to the series, and Persona 5 made me a lifelong fan, unless they royally screw up the next.
And these tests are your prey. Speaking of which,
2.5 is my
how
interest.
was the
Still have yet to
session
beat it.
shots for
60,
an
70
upcoming
hours in,
test?
but you like it a lot.
Do you know who else murders people who are only trying to help them? Did you guess shots?
Oh, it's a fat turret.
Because that's
Holy
wrong.
shit.
The correct answer is
Give him.
nobody.
I
Nobody
want
but
it.
you is that pointlessly cruel.
What was I talking about? I got distracted by Chubby Turret. Oh yeah, Persona. I've never played a Persona game before. I've only ever seen gameplay
Good
and
news.
listened to the
I
soundtrack,
figured
because
out
the
what to
soundtrack
do with
fucking
all the money I
slaps.
saved recycling your
I don't know about
one
Persona
woman
1 and
there.
2, but Persona
When you
3,
die,
4, and
I'm going
5
to laminate your
specifically
skeleton and pose you in
all
the
have
lobby.
absolute
That way
fucking
future generations
banging
can learn
soundtracks.
from you how not to have your unfortunate bone structure.
OST is OP. Hell yeah,
Perfect.
dude.
The door's malfunctioning. I guess somebody's going to have to repair that too. No, don't get up. I'll be right back.
Already up.
Don't touch anything.
Let me help.
Hey, up here. I found some bird eggs up here. Just dropped them into the door mechanism. Shut it
Truly,
right down.
sound design and music design are appreciated in game design. Hell yeah.
Bird.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's probably the bird in it.
For several reasons, I decided not to, but I did
Okay,
have.
The point is, we're gonna break out of here, all right? Very soon.
I
promise,
would have
promise.
at one point
I
had the
just have to
option to
figure out
take
how
sound design
break us out of
classes,
here.
sound
Here she
design
comes.
in
Keep
relation
just
to
keep
video
testing.
game
Remember,
soundscapes
you
and
never
such.
sold me. Never sold me.
But several
I went
things
and
fell
spoke
through,
with
and I
the
couldn't.
door mainframe. Let's just say he won't
I wasn't
be
able to take
well
the class.
living anymore.
But
Anyway, back
Like-
to testing.
the fact that that's being taught in at a college level. Persona 1 and 2 are very old school JRPG. The OST for 1, 2, and 2.5 are amazing. Oh, nice. Glad that they have had good sound. Okay, we got a hard light bridge here. We have hard light. Oh. Ooh. Hello. There is no magic, only lost business. Cool. I'll write that down. Only lost business. Never found this. I used to know exactly where all the rat dens were. Uh-oh. All Persona games before 3 lack social links. So what you're saying is that they're all significantly shorter. Because I do know, in my limited knowledge of the series, I do know that social links add quite a lot of runtime to the game. Before Golden is peak Persona. And I'm not saying that as a negative thing about social links for anyone who likes that aspect of the game. Isn't P4 Golden like the remastered version of P4?
Well done. In fact, you did so well, I'm going to note this on your file in the commendation section. Oh, there's lots of room here. Did well. Enough.
P5 social links for Stinky. They're all like their own self-contained stories, right? They don't really like link
This
to
next
one another.
test involves turrets. You remember them, right? They're the pale spherical things that are full of bullets. Oh wait, that's you in 5 seconds. Good luck.
Okay, first of all, they're ovular, not spherical, and I'm not spherical. Yeah, but Persona 2 Innocent Sin is still 60 hours without social links. Holy shit. Look at this animatic. I love the implication. I mean, they say it in the... I think there's like some Cave Johnson dialogue that kind of talks about it, but they just load the turret. They just literally fill the turret with shelled bullets. They just fire the bullets, shell and all, using a pneumatic system. There's no combustion involved. That's an American turret, brother. Hi. Okay.
Are you still?
Are you still malfunctioning? Why, yes, I am. That's just life. $60-hour PS1 RJRPG. That holy shit. That's like Final Fantasy VII level, right? Barely touched him. I don't know if I agree with the PS4 social links being better. I always thought that the purpose themes of the links were different, so they were. I wouldn't know. I wish I could chime in on this conversation. But don't let me stop you guys. I do want to play them eventually. Fuck! Persona 2's 3 discs? Holy shit. I mean, have you heard of you've had to have heard of Legend of Dragoon. For some reason that strikes me as a game that's right up your alley. And that game, for those of you unaware, is 4 discs long on the PS1. And I swear to God, each separate disc feels like it could, like, nowadays, if they were to make Legend of Dragoon in modern times, each of those 4 discs could reasonably qualify as their own game in the series.
The point is, yesterday was your birthday.
They're that long, filled with so much content, and they actually cap off each of they cap off each disc so perfect. Like you could play one disc and be like, all right, that's a whole story in and of itself. But one story, a part of a larger series of 4 stories, all connect. It's such a good fucking game that is sorely underrated and very deeply needs a remaster. If there's a game out there that needs a modern remaster, Legend of Dragoon is one of them, without a doubt. I could fucking talk for hours about that game. In fact, eventually I will stream it. you could jot this down now. I will stream Legend of Dragoon. At some point. Just watch the playthrough of all Legend of Dragoon. It's such a trip. It's so good, dude. Ow.
You know how I'm going to live forever, but you're going to be dead in 60 years.
Whoa, calm down there.
Well, I've been working on a belated birthday present for you. Well, more of a belated birthday medical procedure. Well, technically, it's a medical experiment. What's important is
I
it's
love
a present.
presents. It's I think the reason why I loved Legend of Dragoon so much, is that it's a turn-based system,
On other people, it looks fine.
like
But
most
right here, a
RPGs,
scientist has
but it's
noted
got
that
action
on you, it
commands
looks stupid.
like
Well, what
Paper
does
Mario.
that bearded old engineer know about fashion? He probably. Oh,
It's-
wait, it's a she.
it's so good.
Still,
The battle
what does
system in
she
that game
know?
is so
Oh,
freaking
wait,
good.
It says she has a medical degree in fashion from
Wait, what?
France. There you are.
I talked at the beginning of the stream about how Portal 2 is easily one of my favorite games. Legend of Dragoon is also another one of my easily favorite games. Ow, 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 ow. I think it could do with 1 or 2 quality of life upgrades from what I saw of it. Inventory for 1. Yeah, the menuing in that game is not the best. It's definitely a product of its time. That menuing.
Uh-oh. Target lost.
Ow, ow, ow. Ah. Definitely core gameplay and story deserve a return. The story especially. Such a good story. Uh-oh. Grandia 2. No, I don't think I have. Dreamcast. That's why I never played. If it was on the Dreamcast, then yeah, that's why I never played it.
Target lost. Are you still there? I'm going through the list of test subjects in cryogenic storage.
I didn't own a
managed
Dreamcast,
to find two
unfortunately.
with
Even
your
though
last
the
name.
Dreamcast was extremely
woman.
underrated
So that's interesting.
from my
It's a
research
small
of it
world.
and my limited knowledge of it. It was any game that released multi-platform of that era that was on N64, PS1, and Dreamcast, all three.
Waiting for you
It
after
had
this next test.
it was
Telling you would spoil the surprise.
by and
So I'll
large
just
the
give you a
best
hint.
version of that.
It involves meeting two people you haven't seen in a long time.
Hello.
There you
Ow. Dreamcast was so ahead of its time. Absolutely agree.
Target acquired. Target lost. Are you still there? Are you still there?
It burns.
Target lost.
Like, I don't know what they did
There you are.
to make Dreamcast so good, but it worked so well. Like, the graphics were on par with that of the N64, which for the time was good, mind you. And the sound was uncompressed because it was on a disc. So it had the superior soundtracks that the PlayStation versions of the games had. You thought I was gonna play Portal 2 and not have the little turret opera Easter egg show up? Turret's practicing for the end. Yeah. My favorite's that one. The fact that the developers and animators took time to animate the turret actually singing their parts. So unnecessary, but they did that for us. Also, I'm sorry, Emergent, I totally glossed over it, but you mentioned you were gonna go see Doctor Strange tonight. At 11 p.m. Oh, geez. And you work tomorrow. Well, hey, it's very well worth it. And you won't need to you won't need to sleep. Don't worry about it. As part of an Easter egg, no less. Yeah, yeah, they didn't have to go through so much effort. Ow.
Target lost. Searching. Are you still
Oh, I see. Oops. I'm on fire. You're so excited about this. Fun fact, as partially part of a dare, my college theater group was doing its own production of Rocky Horror Picture Show. And I wasn't in theater at the time. I was in theater a semester or two before that, but I'd stopped going because I couldn't go to the productions. Like I couldn't do the rehearsal time due to work and everything. But at that time, I did have a little extra free time. So I thought one of my friends wanted me to audition for a role on the cast of Rocky Horror Picture Show. But I didn't prepare anything. I didn't have a song picked out or anything. And they said, no problem, just sing for He's a Jolly Good Fellow. And I'm like, what? I can't go on stage and sing for He's a Jolly Good Fellow as an audition song for Rocky Horror Picture Show. Like, that is, like I can't do that. That doesn't make any sense. And they go, no, just do it. I've been trying to get someone to do that. I've been trying to get someone to audition using for He's a Jolly Good Fellow for the longest time. Because she was trying to troll the head theater director because she thought it would be funny. So I was like, all right, fuck it. I don't care if I get the role or not, and I don't have anything else prepared. So I did. I went on stage and I sung for He's a Jolly Good Fellow, and in front of a panel of like 5 people, which wasn't a lot. I'm not saying that is suggest that was a lot, but and well, you know, after a group audition and everything, I got the role for Brad in Rocky Horror. I ended up not taking it though because I got a different job shortly before the casting call was announced. So in the time between the audition and the casting call, I had gotten a new job, yeah, which is good. You know, it was a better job, but I just it's still pretty cool. Yeah, I know. I'm actually really proud about that. And auditioning was a lot of fun. I mean, if you've ever seen Rocky Horror Picture Show, you know how fun the production is. So auditioning for it was a lot of fun. Navi almost saying, damn it, Janet. Yeah. I also almost got on stage wearing fishnets. Which, nowadays, being more secure in myself and who I am, I probably wouldn't have a problem with it now. But back then, younger Navi would have been too embarrassed to actually do it.
bet you think I forgot about your surprise. I didn't. In fact, we're headed to your surprise right now. After all these years, I'm getting choked up.
So maybe
just
there was a
thinking
little bit of
about it.
that going on in the back of my head, subconsciously. Nowadays, if you had asked me to play the role of Brad, get on stage, sing "Damn It, Janet," Time Warp,
Initiating surprise.
the
In
song at
3,
the end of the production.
1. I made it all up.
Yay!
Surprise.
What I'm trying to say is, if you asked me to do
Oh,
all of
come
that
on.
now, I would
If it
definitely
makes
would,
you
without
feel
without any
better, they
hesitation.
abandoned you at birth, so I very seriously doubt they'd even want to see you.
Well, that's. I love Rocky. So, such a dumb and ridiculous movie. I can't decide if it's aged well or not, because it can be seen as slightly problematic. for certain people. Where is reflection? It was the 70s, man. Yeah, for real. Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, the 70s were a whole different time. It was like, for its time, it was a very progressive production. You know what I mean? Ow. The story makes no sense, but the music is awesome. Yeah, exactly. Uh-oh. For God's sakes, it has Meatloaf, the artist Meatloaf, as a zombie riding a motorcycle out of a meat locker. Definitely a different era, for sure. But fantastic music. Can't deny that. I remember the first time I watched Rocky Horror Picture Show. I was in high school. My friend and my choir teacher were both watching it,
Tell you
like,
what,
during,
let's give
like,
your parents a
study
call
hall
right now.
period.
The birth parents you are trying to reach do not love you. Please hang up.
Oh, that's depressing.
Oh, that's sad.
And they,
Impressive. Maybe they
I was like,
worked
"What are you
at the
guys
phone
watching?" They're like,
company.
"Shut up, come in here," because like I went to a very conservative high school, so but you know, my choir teacher being a choir teacher was pretty progressive, because most teachers of the arts are. So they were watching it, but they didn't want people to know that they were watching it. Because our school's administration would definitely have not wanted us to be watching that. She wasn't showing it to a whole class, mind you. It was just her, one of my friends and classmates, and then myself, eventually.
No, I'm on a break, mate. On a break. Ah! Just hang in there for 5 more... What? Jerry, you can't fire me for that. Yes, Jerry. Or maybe your prejudiced worksite should have accommodated a nanobot of my size. Thanks for the hate crime, Jer. See you in court, mate. Anyway, look, just hang in there
Wow.
for 5 more chambers.
What was that? What was that dialogue? Wheatley getting litigious.
Well, you know the old formula. Comedy equals tragedy plus time. And
So
you
weird
have
people
been
try to
asleep
pull
for
stuff
a
like that.
while.
I know.
So I guess it's actually pretty funny when you do the math.
It's ridiculous, man. Not hurting anybody. You know, that kind of production. There are literally no victims as a... There's nobody that could be considered a victim as a result of that production being made. You know, it doesn't hurt anybody. Except people's fragile sensibility. Fuck Jerry, he owes me $20. Yeah, fuck Jerry. Well, let me get that. Okay, I got it. Wow, I had so much momentum that I pushed it off of that platform onto that one. Keep wanting to press shift to run. That. Whoops. Basically, I gotta do the same thing that I did earlier with the box itself. Launch orange port. Oh, no, no. Blue portal. Yeah, there we go. Same thing. Portal puzzles are so satisfying. I know. Like, you know, there's gonna be a story beat here in a moment about solving puzzles and how it like scratches an itch for the test proctor, be it Gladys or Wheatley. And like it's like physically satisfying, not in a weird way, not in a sexual way, but it's like satisfying to the test proctor to, you know, figure out these tests and like get it, man. Puzzles. Game devs knew what they were doing when they were making them. Oh shit. Ah! I didn't know what I was doing when I was finishing. Anyways. I wonder if it's similar to how musicians enjoy their music. Ooh, maybe. I don't know nothing about no psychology, so I can't really speak to that.
And I came
But
up
that's a
with
good theory,
solution that I
or a
honestly
good
think works
question.
out best for one of both of us.
For one of both of us? Is that what you said? Gladys is like the queen of doublespeak.
Federal regulations require me to warn you that this next test chamber is looking pretty good. That's
Oh,
right. The
proud of
facility is
yourself, aren't you?
completely operational again.
Ow. Relays. Yep. How do... Portable wall there. Oh, here. Oh, you figured out Godric. Good. They all have to. Well, this one has to be redirected. From here. That's fine. That one can portal. That's not bad, Echo, killing Godric on your third try. Took me a lot longer than that for me. Yeah, this is intended. I remember this puzzle, I just don't remember how to solve it. It definitely involved... Ow. Okay, that. There. Yes. Okay. God, I love how the soundtrack progressively added onto itself for each laser node that I power. Such a small detail, but I love it.
I think these test chambers look even better than they did before. It was easy, really. You just have to look at things objectively, see what you don't need anymore, and trim out the fat.
Kind of funny. I don't remember a lot of these puzzles. So far I remember every single one of them. I just don't remember all of the solutions to them right
I've got a surprise for
away.
you after this next test.
So it's kind of
Not
nice.
a fake, tragic surprise like last time. A real surprise with tragic consequences. And real confetti this time. The good stuff. Our last bag. Part of me's going to miss it. But at the end of the day, it was just taking
Voice
up
crack,
space.
so good. Oh!
What's going on? Who turned off the lights?
Hey, buddy. I'm speaking in an accent that is beyond her range of hearing.
Look, Metal Ball, I can hear you.
Run! I don't need to do the voice. Run!
An accent beyond her range of hearing. That's not how that works, Wheatley.
Run! Come on, I'm closing the doors. Okay, quick recap. We are escaping. Alright, that's what's happening now. We're escaping. So you're doing great. Just keep running. Quick word about the future plans that I've got in store. We're gonna shut down her turret production line, alright? Turn off her neurotoxin and then confront her. Again, though, for the moment, run!
Okay.
Come on, over here, this way.
The irony is you were almost at the last test. Here it is. Why don't you just do it? Trust me, it's an easier way out than whatever asinine plan your friend came up with.
Oh, what?
Yeah, you know what?
How
I will.
stupid
I'm
is
gonna
she?
trust her, you know?
Where are you going?
Why not?
Where are you going?
Oh look, there's a deer. You probably can't see
I can
it.
see the deer.
Get closer.
Oh no! Neurotoxin! I knew that was gonna happen. I just watermelon extract. Thank you. Your name is
The
delicious.
irony is you were almost at the last
Welcome to the
test.
dive team.
Here it is.
Thank you so much for
Why
the
don't you
follow.
just do it? Trust me, it's an easier way out than whatever
You
asinine
fell for this
plan
lip
your
trap
friend came up
legitimately.
with.
I feel like I did
Whoa,
too.
How stupid. Oh,
Like I feel like I remember seeing that there was gonna be a big drop off. I was like, I'm not gonna fall for that. She's gonna cut the bridge out. I'm gonna go into. You had more trust for Gladys Wheatley. Well, then you have a very good judge of precognition.
come on, come on.
I mean, I didn't say anything.
Ah! What's going on in there?
Now piss.
Gunfire. It's a bit late, this, but look out for gunfire. Probably don't take off at this point, but I haven't reached mine.
Wheatley's been a fool from day one.
You're
He is
okay? Great, come on.
a certifiable idiot.
This way, this way. Turret! Go, 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 go.
What the hell happened? Okay.
There's the exit. We're almost out of here. Bring in the whole place, man. Hurry! Hurry! This way!
This is a really cool where everything starts collapsing around.
Hurry! This way! Get in the lift! We made it!
Did we though? Because things are still kind of being crushed. Wild that they came up with the idea for a modular labyrinth. Like structurally. Part 5.
Brilliant! You made it through. Well done. Okay, follow me. We've still got work to do. At least you can't touch us back here. What's happening? Okay. Okay, don't move.
I jump.
Okay, alright, so I've got an idea, but it is bloody dangerous. Here we go. Ah! Oh, for God's... They told me that if I ever turn this flashlight on, I would die. They told me that about everything. I mean, I don't even know why they bothered giving me this stuff if they didn't want me to use it. It's pointless. Mad.
I mean, if you have a personality core that's just the embodiment of stupidity, and you don't want it to do something, then yeah, tell it to die if you do it.
Absolutely crazy. Chopped up his entire staff of robots. All of them robots. They say at night you can still hear the screams of their replicas. All of them functionally indistinguishable from the originals. No memory of the incident. Nobody knows what they're screaming about. Absolutely terrifying. Though obviously not paranormal in any meaningful way.
I love the dialogue is so top notch.
Okay, this looks dangerous. I'll hold the light steady. Oh, nicely done.
Be right. Lasers.
Quick, this way. Here's an interesting story. You might like this. I almost got a job down here in manufacturing, but guess who the foreman went with? Only an exact duplicate of himself. Nepotism. Ended up giving me the worst possible job, tending to all the smelly humans.
Watch yourself. Nah, I don't care. We stink.
Just tending to the humans. Sorry about that. That just slipped out. A bit insensitive. The smelly humans. Okay, we have to split up here for a moment. Portal up to that passage, and I'll see you on the other side.
Oh.
We've got to get you out of that room.
I
Can
stink
you
today.
reach that wall back there?
Yeah, I stink too. Shower. Not to suggest that I haven't taken a shower in a long time. It's just it's been hot here, and I spent a little time outside earlier, so I just need to. I'm gonna take a shower after I get.
Okay, there's another wall over here. Oh, I'll tell you, humans. Oh, love them. Just the way they
And
look
now he's
is great.
overcorrecting.
And they're
I've been there before.
folklore, wonderful and very colourful.
I get it. You say something stupid, you recognize that it's stupid, so you overcorrect and try to make yourself not seem as stupid or insensitive. Totally done that before, and I've definitely been there. Still funny though. You've also done that? Yeah. I mean, I think everyone has at one point, you know? They said something dumb, they realize that it's stupid, so you try to course correct, and, you know, it's a human thing to do,
Turret redemption
which is
lines
ironic
active.
considering I'm saying
Please
that
do not
a
engage with turrets
non-human
heading towards
being
redemption.
has just done that.
Turret redemption lines are not rides. Please exit the turret redemption line.
Turret redemption. You just swallow your own pride? Yeah. I don't know if I said it on stream before. I may have said it in someone else's chat while just conversing about a similar subject. But the best sign of someone willing to change is the fact that they actually own up to mistakes that they've made and make an effort to no longer commit those mistakes. You know what I mean?
Don't make lemonade.
Don't make lemonade? Oh, is that a reference to the... Oh, there, he's gone. Oh, no, he's alive. That's a reference to the Cave Johnson line. Cute.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I love this little guy.
Prometheus was punished by the gods for giving the gift of knowledge to man. He was cast into the bowels of the earth and kept by birds.
That's right, he was. What other knowledge do you have for me, Turret?
Thank you. It won't be enough. The answer is beneath us.
So am I supposed to do it?
Her name is Carolyn.
Oh.
Remember that.
So this is a
That's all
spoiler
I
bot.
can say.
Watch and learn, everybody. Watch and learn.
Thank you.
See what else they say. Is that it? All you have to say? Okay. Well, you're welcome. Have fun.
Alright, check this out. Yeah, that's right. Little bullseye.
Target acquired. Target acquired.
Portal behind the target so we don't get accidentally shot.
Acquired.
Yeah, it's more than that.
Target acquired. Target acquired.
What did I hit?
What did I hit?
Well, I tried.
Response.
Oh, hey, oh!
Template. Response.
Hello.
Template. Response.
Who said that? Fantastic. Oh, thank God. You saved my... I can't say a thing. It just happened. Better open fire. Yeah.
Dang.
Template. Response.
Oh, brilliant. You made it through. Well done. Follow me. You're going to love this.
Response.
Almost there. Ta-da! Only the turret control center. Thank you very much. See that scanner out there, right? It's deciding which turrets to keep and which to toss. And it's using that master turret there as a template. Now, if we pull out the template turret, it'll shut down the whole production line.
Please, Nate.
Right, I'm gonna have to hack the door so that we can get at it. Technical. You'll need to turn around while I do this. Done. He's hacked.
Ah.
Okay, go on, just pull that
Sure.
turret out.
Yeah, let's do it.
Response.
Well, that should do it.
Template missing. Continuing from memory.
Oh, it hasn't done it. What are you...
Template. Response.
Yeah, I know. Wait.
Was,
Template. Response.
Oh, brilliant! That's brilliant.
New template accepted.
If we're lucky, she won't find out all her turrets are crap until it's too late. Classic. Okay, keep your eye on the turret line. I'm gonna go and hack the door open.
I am a bad man.
Okay,
Response.
I'm about to start hacking. It's a little bit more complicated than it looked from your side.
Response.
It'll take about
So
10
we're
minutes.
all supposed to
Keep
be
one
right,
eye on the
right?
door.
Not just me. Alright, fantastic. Good. Alright.
Template.
Alice.
Response.
I'm fine.
Template.
Alice.
Response.
Alright, you're a funeral pal.
I know it's sad, but it's also adorable and cute and funny at the same time.
Template.
Alice.
Response.
You know what I mentioned 10 minutes? A little bit optimistic.
Template.
Alice.
Response.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I, don't have any bullets. Gonna give you bullets? I'm gonna touch up there. Alice.
Response.
Oh.
Template.
Alice.
Response.
Yeah, I'm a bad man. Yeah,
Template.
Alice.
Response.
We get some eyes at some point?
Oh, good news.
Response.
I don't understand.
Alice.
Response.
Alright, you're a funeral pal.
I mean, I feel equally bad for the defective turrets hostage they were. That's true.
Response.
All right, it's looping now.
This door's actually pretty complicated. No! Oh, how long's the door been open? I mean, was there any sort of announcement before it opened, like a buzzer or an alarm of some kind, or like a hacker alert? I mean, yeah, fair enough. The important thing is it's open, but just mention in the future, cough or something.
No. You won't hear me coming.
All right, now she can't use her turrets, so let's go and take care of that neurotoxin generator as well.
Employee daycare center. Now, is the daycare center for... Yeah, okay. It looks like it's for employees to be cared for during... Why is there just a burn-in of just the Aperture Science logo? Is it just... Also, I've never seen a burn-in on a projector screen like that. Like like literally burn. Guess maybe that's where the term came from.
Bring your daughter to work day. That did not end well. And 40 potato batteries. Embarrassing. I mean, I realize they're children, but still, you know, low-hanging fruit and all that. Barely science, really, is it?
Why projector use lasers instead of light? Oh, maybe. That's very Aperture Science. Why potato? This kid's stars look like my stars in elementary. It took me forever to actually learn
Baking
how to
soda
make a
volcano?
star.
Well, you know, at least it's not a potato battery, I'll give it that, but it's not terrifically original, is it? You know what I mean? Not exactly primary research, even within the child sciences. I'm guessing this wasn't one of the scientists' children. You know, I don't want to be snobby, but let's be honest, it's got manual labourer written all over it, hasn't it? I'm not saying they're not as good as the professionals, you know, they're just a lot dumber.
Can you make a baking soda volcano that is as cool as a real volcano? Hypothesis. It is possible. This looks like a project I would have made in elementary. Can't read the data, but conclusion, it is not as cool, but at least it cannot catch on fire. Well, I mean, the logic is sound. Hey, Wheatley, come over here. What the fuck is this one? What is this machine? It's still powered. Like, it's still receiving power. Well, then here's this one.
It's growing right up into the ceiling. The whole place is probably overrun with potatoes at this point, isn't it? At least you won't starve, though.
And guess whose name is on this project? Bichel. Maybe it's just an LED ring. Ooh, maybe. It just looks so advanced. Bichel. Special ingredient from Dad's work. Shell made a scary potato. Yeah, for real. So fun.
I'm pretty sure we're going the right way, just to reassure you.
Saying pretty sure is not always the most reassuring thing. Trust me, I've been called out for that.
I'm absolutely guaranteeing you 100% that it's this way. No, it's not this way. Okay, let's try this way.
Yeah, the only way with a door. Why all these airlocks? Oh, well, okay. From a game design standpoint, it's for a loading.
I knew we were going the right way. This is the neurotoxin generator. Bit bigger than I expected. Not going to be able to just, you know, push it over. Have to
I love
apply
this
some
part.
cleverness. There's some
Probably
sort of control room
call
up
it
at the top.
a
So,
stream
let's go
after these next couple, after this next chapter or so. Not right away, but it'll be after the part where Gladys traps him. Spoiler
There's
alert.
our handiwork. I shouldn't laugh, really. They do feel pain of a sort. It's all simulated, you know. But really enough for them, I suppose.
That's dark.
I'm afraid the door's locked. Just what are you doing? We don't know what that button. Oh, the door's open. Well done. Let's see what's inside. Good news. I can use this equipment to shut down the neurotoxin system. It is, however, password protected. Alarm bells. No, don't worry. All right, not a problem for me. You may as well have a little rest, actually.
In case of implosion, look directly at implosion. That to me just kind of signals that the developers were really proud of the implosion animation, and they didn't want people to miss it.
Check that off the list. Computer identified. Tick.
I actually did watch a playthrough. I don't know if it's I don't know if this person had done this before or not, but I did watch a playthrough of someone playing this, and they did not look at the implosion. It was very disappointing. So with that being said, and I'm kidding, I'm gonna look at the implosion. Of course, I'm gonna look at the implosion. Fucking thick.
Warning. Neurotoxin pressure has reached dangerously unlethal levels.
Dangerously unlethal level. That just clicked for me. That was awesome.
We can ride it straight to her. I can't hold on. Come on.
Do it. I love him.
They should take us right to her. I can't believe I'm finally doing this. Woo! I knew this would be fun. They told me it wasn't fun at all, so they said it's not fun at all. And I believed them. I don't know, I was a fool to myself. Oh, and I'm loving this. Whale of a time. This place is huge, and we're only seeing the top layer. It goes down for miles. All sealed off years ago, of course. We should be getting close. Oh, I cannot wait to see the look on her face. No neurotoxin, no turrets. She'll never know what hit her. Hold on, because I might not have thought this next part completely. Ah! Well, I'm going the wrong way.
Okay.
Get to her. I'll find you.
That's not ominous. I just think I made a discovery. Is Nautilus to play on Nautilus? It originally wasn't. No. But then when drafting my character design, the artist and I made that revelation and thought, you know what? Let's go with a diverse theme for the character. So that's how we came up with that. Oh, I just realized I
Honestly,
Cake.
truly
Yep,
didn't
that's
think you'd fall
So the name
for
came
that.
first. Yep.
In fact, I devised a much more elaborate trap further ahead for when you got through this easy one. If I'd known you let yourself get captured this easily, I would have just dangled a turkey leg on a rope from the ceiling. Well, it was nice catching up. Let's get to business. I hope you brought something stronger than a portal gun this time. Otherwise,
Yeah,
I'm
Nautilus
afraid
was
you'll
just a name that
have
I'd
to become the
previously
immediate
used
past
on
president
other
of the Being Alive
online
Club.
places. So
Seriously though, goodbye.
I'm surprised Nautilus 64 is available though, because there's like 1,000 Nautilus.
This is trouble. Here comes some. Locked and loaded. Oh, this ain't.
Like I'm never able
You were busy back
to.
there. Well, I suppose we could
I'm
just
never
sit
able
in
to
this
just
room
get
and glare
novel
at each other
as a
until
game.
somebody drops dead. But I have a better idea. It's your old friend, deadly neurotoxin. If I were you, I'd take a deep breath and hold it.
Hello.
Hello.
I hate you so much.
Warning. Central core is 80% corrupt.
That's funny. I don't feel corrupt. In fact, I feel pretty good.
Alternate core detected.
Oh, that's me they're talking about.
To initiate a core transfer, please deposit substitute core in receptacle.
Core transfer. Oh, you are kidding me.
I've got an idea.
dude, let's do it.
Do it.
Substitute core accepted. Substitute core. Are you ready to start the procedure?
Yes.
Corrupted core. Are you ready to start the procedure?
No.
Oh, yes, she is.
No. No.
Stalemate detected. Transfer procedure cannot continue.
Pull me
Yes.
out. Pull me
Unless a
out.
stalemate associate is present to press the stalemate resolution button.
Pull me out. Leave me in. Leave me in. Don't press it.
Don't do it.
Yes, do it.
Don't press that button. You don't, not so fast. Think about this. You need to be a trained stalemate associate to press that button. You're unqualified.
Stalemate resolved.
Nope, I got it. I'm very qualified.
Please return to the core transfer bay.
Wait, what if this hurts? What if this really hurts? Ah, I didn't think of that.
Oh, it will. Believe me, it will.
Are you just saying that, or is it really gonna hurt? You're just saying that, aren't you? No, you're not. It is gonna hurt, isn't it? Exactly how painful are we talking? Ah!
Stop me. No. Stop. No. 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 No.
Hey, T-Pain. This guy's voice actor is really good. Oh, I love Stephen Merchant. He's so good.
We did it! I'm in control of the whole facility now. Whoa! Would you look at this? Not
Yay.
too bad, giant robot, massive. It's not just me right here. I am bloody massive, aren't I? Oh, right, yeah, the escape lift. I'll call it now. There we go. Lift called. Look how small you are down there. I could barely. Let me tell you, I knew it was going to be cool to be in charge of everything. But wow, this is cool.
Look at him juggling.
And check this out. I'm a bloody genius now.
Estás usando este software de traducción de forma incorrecta. Por favor, consulte el manual.
I don't even know what I just said, but I can find out. Oh, sorry, no, the lift. Yes, sorry.
Gladys 2, which makes sense to do like 98% of that. True, yeah. Ellen McLean is a masterclass in voice acting. Is that the right like grammar for that? She's excellent at voice acting, and she's a wonderful opera singer too.
have to leave right now.
She's just
Do you
fantastic.
have any idea how good this feels? I did this. Tiny little Wheatley did this.
You didn't do anything. She did all the work.
Oh, really? That's what the two of you think, is it? Well, maybe it's time I did something then.
What are you doing? No. No. No.
And don't think I'm not onto you too, lady. You know what you are? Selfish. I've done nothing but sacrifice to get us here. And what have you sacrificed? Nothing. Zero. All you've done is boss me around. Well, now,
Won't you do anything?
who's the boss? It's me. Ah!
Bad Wheatley. No.
See that?
Good like little spray gun.
That is a potato battery. It's a toy for children. And now she lives in it. Sorry, what?
The engineers tried everything to make me behave, to slow me down. Once, they even attached an intelligence dampening sphere on me. It clung to my brain like a tumor, generating an endless stream of terrible ideas.
No, not listening, not listening.
It was your voice.
No, you're lying, you're lying.
You're the tumor. You're not just a regular moron. You were designed to be a
I
moron.
love that line. You were designed to be a moron.
Moron!
Yes, you are. You're the moron they built to make me an idiot.
Well, how about now? Now who's a moron? Could a moron punch you into this pit? Ah! Could a moron do that? No.
I love this voice acting. My God, it's so good. And I love this logo. This is my can't see my cursor now, but I'm like circling. This is my favorite Aperture Science logo. I had a t-shirt that had one of them.
So, how are you holding up?
Chapter 6, The Fall.
Because I'm a potato.
Why? I've been better.
Oh, good. My slow clap processor made it into this thing. So we have that. Since it doesn't look like we're going anywhere, well, we are going somewhere. Alarmingly fast, actually. But since we're not busy other than that, here's a couple of facts. He's not just a regular moron. He's the product of the greatest minds of a generation, working together with the express purpose of building the dumbest moron who ever lived. And you just put him in charge of the entire facility. Good, that's still working. Hey, just in case this pit isn't actually bottomless, do you think maybe you could unstrap one of those long fall boots of yours and shove me into it?
No, you'll be
Just
right.
remember to land on one foot.
I mean, there's gotta be a like a distance threshold, right? Eventually there's gonna be some diminishing returns on these long falls. But then again, I just busted. Wouldn't forward, so that probably broke the fall. But games are good, we can hear their voice acting at their best. Absolutely. Yeah. One game series that is another good example, to a certain extent, is Danganronpa. I don't know how familiar you are with that series, but oh no, wait, the bird just took off with Gladys. But I will admit, not all the voice acting is good in the Danganronpa series. Some actors shine through better than others, but when it gets going really, really good. Like the English voice acting. I mean, the Japanese ones are fine, I'm sure. I just only listen to the dubs. Someone told me it was good. And it is good. They put some real actual real emotion into their areas. And it shows. Love when they happen. Saw the anime once. It was only one time watch for me. Yeah, same. I liked it, but I'm not gonna binge it more than. Which anime? It's Danganronpa, which is like an anime and a video game series. There's a video game series before it was anime. That one, yeah. Keep out. Do not enter. Condemned testing area. This is. I feel like I'm not the only one in saying, but this is my favorite aspect of this game. Is the revisiting abandoned aperture science facilities from previous decades. So cool. Tartarus. Is that what that says? Yeah, Tartarus. Fence. That. Been going. That was apparently. Half-Life old structures. I mean, yeah, it's got the same kind of vibe, doesn't it? Okay. I don't know if you guys can hear me. My OBS recording some shoddy connection, which is not entirely surprising. My internet connection is trouble all day today and yesterday. Such a funny moment. I love this. Big ass door. What could possibly be in there? Smaller door. Oops. Like, what writer came up with that? Okay, they're gonna be in this underground facility. They're gonna come through, and they're gonna do this puzzle where they have to press 2 different buttons at once, and then it's gonna open up this big ass door. It's gonna be huge, giant, unlit tunnel, and all of a sudden, wham! I love that. Ape. Test. If I'm remembering correctly, this was like the first generation of Aperture Science laboratories. So, you know, testing equipment designs are crude, bulky, very industrialist, less minimalist, like we saw in the quote-unquote modern-day Aperture Science labs. Breaker, main power, entranceway, automated doors, lobby, and now.
Welcome, gentlemen, to Aperture Science. Astronauts, war heroes, Olympians, you're here because we want the best. And you are it. So, who is ready to make some science?
I am.
Now, you already met one another on the limo ride over, so let me introduce myself. I'm Cave Johnson. I own the place. That eager voice you heard is the lovely Carolyn, my assistant. Rest assured, she has transferred your honorarium to the charitable organization of your choice. Isn't that right, Carolyn?
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson.
She's the backbone of this facility. Pretty as a postcard, too. Sorry, fellas. She's married. To science.
To science. Crunch of my bone. That was the previously the main entrance. Came in the back end. I know, I just correctly quote unquote solved the puzzle. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There you go. Cool. I want to get over there. I cannot. Well, it was worth it. In any case, let's...
There's 1,000 tests performed every day here in our enrichment spheres. I can't personally oversee every one of them, so these pre-recorded messages will cover any questions you might have and respond to any incidents that may occur in the course of your science adventure. Your test assignment will vary depending on the manner in which you have bent the world to your
This
will.
Art Deco lab.
Those of you helping us test the repulsion gel today, just follow the blue line on the floor. Those of you who volunteered to be injected with praying mantis DNA, I've got some good news and some bad news. Bad news is we're postponing those tests indefinitely. Good news is we've got a much better test for you. Fighting an army of mantis men. Pick up a rifle and follow the yellow line. You'll know when the test starts.
You'll know when the test starts. The horrific screams of the mantis men. Dave Johnson, curtain salesman of 1943, Aperture fixture. Yeah, so the company actually started out as a shower curtain manufacturing company in Idaho. And then now we got to here somehow. Local entrepreneur by salt mine. Cave Johnson to bring science and industry to Upper Michigan. Oh wait, Upper Michigan? Neat. Future is here and it's under the Earth's crust. Science Maverick. Nothing. By the way, Navi, you interested in Poppy Playtime? I've seen videos of it. I don't know if I'll play it or not. I only watched the first part. I've watched some YouTubers play the first part of it. I haven't seen anything of the second part, though. Ape science. Second part is much longer. Oh, okay. So what I'm about to look at is a series of chambers that have been sealed. Because they are a failed experiment. I need to go down this far? What am I doing? Uh-oh. Anyway.
Just a heads up, we're going to have a superconductor turned up full blast and pointed at you for the duration of this next test. I'll be honest, we're throwing science at the wall here to see what sticks. No idea what it'll do. Probably nothing. Best case scenario, you might get some superpowers. Worst case, some tumors, which we'll cut out.
A superconductor. Yeah, someone's gonna just stand in front of a giant superconductor. The vitrification chamber, where they've sealed up forgotten experiment, failed experiment.
If you need to go to the bathroom after this next series of tests, please let a test associate know, because in all likelihood, whatever comes out of you is going to be coal. Only temporary, so do not worry. If it persists for a week, though, start worrying and come see us, because that's not supposed to happen. If you've cut yourself at all in the course of these tests, you might have noticed that your blood is pure gasoline. That's normal. We've been shooting you with an invisible laser that's supposed to turn blood into gasoline, so all that means is it's working.
Trust us, it's fine. I don't think that's good for you. What, you don't want gasoline coursing through your veins? Or, you don't want to be peeing coal? When I first played this game, I played it without subtitles. Excuse me. So when he said it, whatever is coming out of you is likely to be coal, I thought he said it's likely to be cold. Which would also be concerning, considering urine is not supposed to be cold. So you prefer human blood? Well, look at you, Mr. Normal. Yeah, just land on this rusty, broken scaffolding. Incredibly high speeds. Know your allergy. Pollen, animal den, plastics, antimatter. Keep your hazardous material, or know your hazard. Do not touch anything unfamiliar. Know your chemical hazard. Do not inhale fumes, no matter how good they smell. That includes bacon. I like Portal 2 due to how far you have to jump and how the puzzle voice acting is better in every way. Yep. 100% agree. I didn't think that. Follow the gel flow.
They say great science is built on the shoulders of giants. Not here. At Aperture, we do all our science from scratch. No hand-holding.
Homegrown, farm-raised science. Whoa.
All right, let's get started. This first test involves something the lab boys call repulsion gel. You're not part of the control group, by the way. You get the gel. Last poor son of a gun got blue paint. All joking aside, that did happen. Broke every bone in his legs. Tragic, but informative. Or so I'm told.
Did you know repulsion gel was Aperture's first attempt to create a dietetic pudding substance? It's true. The gel is a sweeter, slightly less non-toxic, a fiberglass insulation that causes subsequently ingested food items to bounce off the lining of a dieter's distended stomach and out his or her mouth. For various reasons, the product is called gel. For more information, fill the following fact. A slightly sweet, it is a sweeter, slightly less non-toxic form of fiberglass. So it's a more toxic form of fiberglass? Old button. I love the tiny musical touches that they've done to the game. That Portal 1 didn't have.
The lab boys just informed me that I should not have mentioned the control group. They're telling me I ought to stop making these pre-recorded messages. That gave me an idea. Make more pre-recorded messages. I pay the bills here. I can talk about the control group all damn day.
Yeah. Lawsuits be damned. Right? Now I gotta get across. Yeah, Portal 2 is a prime example of a sequel taking everything from the first game and making it better in no uncertain terms. Like, Portal 2 is better than Portal 1 in pretty much every way possible.
For this next test, we put nanoparticles in the gel. In layman's terms, that's a billion little gizmos that are going to travel into your bloodstream and pump experimental genes and RNA molecules and so forth into your tumors. Now, maybe you don't have any tumors. Well, don't worry. If you sat on a folding chair in the lobby and weren't wearing lead underpants, we took care of that too.
Oh. I didn't sit in one of the chairs. Now what? Oh, right, I remember. It's a fun time to mention, and I might mention this at a later stream too during this game. But this game was actually supposed to have 4 science gel, as opposed to the just the 2, or sorry, the 3. But the 4th one was a sticky gel that made you walk on walls and ceilings and stuff, and they scrapped it due to it causing motion sickness through all the tests.
Do not get covered in the repulsion gel. We haven't entirely nailed down what element it is yet, but I'll tell you this, it's a lively one, and it does not like the human skeleton.
Well, I don't like the human skeleton. Gets in the way of.
All these science spheres are made of asbestos, by the way. Keeps out the rats. Let us know if you feel a shortness of breath, a persistent dry cough, or your heart stopping, because that's not part of the test. That's asbestos. Good news is the lab boys say the symptoms of asbestos poisoning show a median latency of 44.6 years. So if you're 30 or older, you're laughing. Worst case scenario, you miss out on a few rounds of canasta. Plus, you forwarded the cause of science by 3 centuries. I punch those numbers into my calculator, it makes a happy face.
Well, that makes sense to me. That's sound logic by my logic. Wait a minute, it does not sound logic. I'd like to watch, but it's late, so I'll work on the iPad. No problem. I'm about to call it anyways. Unrelated to you. Just that it's been almost 3 hours, and my internet's kind of being shitty. So I figured I might want to, stop while I'm ahead.
I like your style. You make up your own rules, just like me. Bean Counter said I couldn't fire a man just for being in a wheelchair. Did it anyway. Ramps are expensive.
Well, this was before all the ADA laws. I don't excuse his actions, but how he would have gotten away with it. I remember you saying you weren't streaming too long. Yeah. In fact, I think this is probably a good place to start or stop before I start on the next project or next puzzle. So thank you guys so much for watching. Save it on it. I will sometime play the multiplayer with Bex as well. I don't know when that'll be, and that won't be as an official part of this deep dive. It'll just be like a little bonus. But that'll be something forward. Thank you. Give a couple shout outs quick. Soliana, thank you again for the resub if you're still lurking around. And Watermelon Extract, still here too. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the dive team. And of course, everybody who's been chatting and watching. Carl, I know I saw you earlier saying that you were lurking. I apologize. I was in the middle of a rant about video games, but I saw you, brother. I see you. Thank you. And I will be back streaming tomorrow around the same time, 5 o'clock Eastern. Between 5 and 6, I haven't decided yet, but somewhere on there, just keep an eye on the Discord. Thank you, Merchant. You too. I hope y'all have a good evening. I'm going to get something to eat, take a shower, and I don't know, do something else. But yeah, see y'all tomorrow with some more Portal 2. Thanks again, guys.